Hi, I'm Paul Renner, and I represent House District 24, which includes all of Flagler County and portions of St. Johns and Volusia counties. My background, I started in the military, had spent 23 years on active and reserve duty, both in Operation Desert Storm in 1991, and then 20 years later on active duty in Afghanistan as a reservist, both as a surface warfare officer and an intelligence officer. And so I also was a prosecutor. After I got off of active duty, I went to law school and became a prosecutor and understand the importance of public safety and supporting law enforcement so that we do not see happen here in Florida what we've seen happen in some of the major cities around the country. I'm also a small business owner. I've signed the front of a check as well as the back, hired and fired, and understand the pressures that exist to continue creating jobs, pressures that exist from government when it over-regulates or over-taxes us. And so we get that in the Florida legislature. And for the last 20 years, while Republicans have been in the majority, we've seen job growth ahead of the nation of other states. And we've also been more resilient coming out of the crash of 2008. And we'll be more resilient coming out of this downturn following COVID. In terms of priorities, I would say that we do really three things. We want to continue promoting prosperity and job growth. That goes to holding taxes steady and not increasing them. We balance our budget every year. We also want to expand opportunity, which means improving our education system. We have the number one higher ed state in the country. We have great K-12 schools as well, and we promoted school choice so people can pick the school that best suits their needs. And finally, quality of life. We want to make sure that our beaches are in great shape, that our water quality is what it should be, that Florida continues to be a desirable place to live, work, and start a business. So with those priorities in mind, and certainly for me personally, it's about making sure that you're in control of your life rather than a bureaucrat, whether that's how you manage your health care or your education for your children. And so I passed the Patient Savings Act, which says that if you go to a provider that is less expensive, but still is of a high quality, you can put money in your own pocket, tax-free money in the form of a premium reduction, deductible reduction, or even cash in your pocket. So for example, a hip surgery that may cost between $35,000 and $60,000, ironically, the less expensive procedures in our area also happen to be those with the highest quality because they do it on a frequent basis, without error, without malpractice. And so it would allow you to, in getting that savings, to actually receive some of the benefit. So those types of things we'll continue to do in putting people in control of their own lives and making sure that Florida is really a great place to live, work, and start a business. So I hope you'll consider voting for me on November 3rd. This is a very important election. Thanks for your time. And again, I'm Paul Renner, House District 24.